Friends, have you ever considered the hidden force residing right in your kitchen? It's not just a surface for meals, it's an energetic epicenter, a hub of connection, peace, and abundance. Ancient cultures recognized the kitchen table as the very heart of the home, and it's easy to understand why. In so many ways, this table symbolizes nourishment, both for our bodies and our spirits, uniting loved ones to share food, conversations, and joyful moments. The kitchen table is where energies converge, and this confluence can either enrich your home or create discord. When treated with respect, kept clean, and well-maintained, the table becomes a wellspring of positive vibrations. However, neglect or disorder can cause the energy to become stagnant, leading to imbalance. This is why numerous traditions emphasize the significance of the kitchen table, not merely as furniture, but as a living, breathing element in your home that profoundly influences your family's well-being. But that's not all, keep watching. We often think of the kitchen table simply as a place to eat, a mere surface for our meals and bodily nourishment. Yet, in reality, it's profoundly more than that. For generations, the kitchen table has been a cornerstone of family life, a space where the very essence of family gathers. It's the heart of the home, a place where bonds are strengthened, emotions are shared openly, and love finds its expression. Buddhist philosophy reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things, and this truth deeply resonates with the relationships nurtured around this table. In these seemingly simple moments, sharing meals, conversing, laughing together, we uncover the true essence of family. Now I'm going to tell you the gist. In Buddhism, we explore the concept of interdependent origination, Paikasamupta, which reveals that everything arises based on a web of conditions. This profound teaching means that our entire environment, including the very table where we sit, influences us and is, in turn, influenced by us. Therefore, the kitchen table is far more than a mere object, it is a spiritual anchor grounding the energy within your home. The interactions and relationships fostered around it are not isolated incidents, instead, they ripple outwards, shaping the overall harmony and equilibrium within your household. Consider a simple morning breakfast where family members gather to start their day. As the sun ascends, so does a warmth within the home, beautifully symbolized by this gathering around the table. This daily ritual, though seemingly ordinary, carries profound significance. It establishes the atmosphere for the day, for relationships, and for the energy that will flow in and out of your home. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of mindfulness in every action, regardless of its apparent size. Eating breakfast becomes an opportunity to express gratitude for the nourishment and for the companionship, to cultivate awareness in the present moment. In times past, the hearth, the central fire, served as the beating heart of the home. Families would congregate around it for warmth, sustenance, and connection. As technology advanced and stoves replaced open flames, this concept of a central gathering space didn't vanish. Instead, the kitchen table emerged as the modern-day sacred space. Just as offerings were once made to the fire, we now offer food, respect, and love to the kitchen table. Watch to the end and you'll find out the most important thing. Buddhist philosophy teaches that everything in the material world is transient, constantly changing and evolving. Yet, the act of gathering around a table creates a point of stability in a world of flux. The energy that flows through this table can be either nourishing or depleting, depending on how we care for it. A table that is cluttered, neglected, or treated with disrespect can introduce disharmony into the home. However, when kept clean and clear, the kitchen table becomes a source of warmth, unity, and positive energy. Buddhist teachings emphasize the power of intention. When we sit at the table with the intention of sharing nourishment, whether physical or emotional, we strengthen family bonds. Many Buddhist practices incorporate rituals to clear negative energy and invite positive forces. Similarly, maintaining the kitchen table with care can be seen as a mindful ritual, a way to invite prosperity, peace, and abundance into your home, effectively transforming your kitchen table into a beacon of positivity. The important thing is ahead. Transforming your kitchen table into a beacon of positivity doesn't require drastic changes, it's about being intentional in how you treat this space. As the Buddha taught, every action, however small, carries significance. Therefore, caring for your kitchen table is an act of love and respect for the energy of your home. Begin with the basics, cleanliness and order. In many ancient cultures, cleanliness was seen as an outward reflection of inner harmony. When the kitchen table is cluttered, it disrupts the flow of energy, just as a cluttered mind hinders clarity and peace. In Buddhist practice, clearing the mind through meditation leads to clarity. Similarly, clearing the table of unnecessary items allows positive energy to flow freely, inviting abundance and peace into your life. Buddhism teaches that we are integral parts of nature, and nature has a profound way of grounding us. Wooden tables, for example, have long been valued for their connection to the earth. Wood is strong, natural, and enduring, qualities that mirror the stability and longevity we seek in our relationships. Just as a tree sends deep roots to stand tall, a well-crafted wooden table can symbolize the strength of your family's bonds. Even if you prefer a modern aesthetic, you can still incorporate natural elements, such as a wooden runner or small wooden decor, to bring grounding qualities to the table. In feng shui, the placement of furniture is crucial for the harmonious flow of energy. Similarly, Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of space and clarity. The table should be positioned where energy is not blocked or disrupted. Avoid placing it directly in line with the front door, as this can cause energy to rush in and out too quickly, leaving the household feeling unsettled. Instead, position the table in balance with the rest of the room, allowing those gathered around it to feel comfortable and supported. Light also plays a vital role in creating an inviting atmosphere. In Buddhist teachings, light represents wisdom, clarity, and enlightenment. Soft, warm lighting around the table can cultivate an environment that encourages communication and connection. Conversely, harsh or dim lighting can stifle conversation and create discomfort. Just as Buddhist teachings illuminate the path to inner peace, proper lighting illuminates the path to meaningful interactions at the table. Now I'm going to tell you the most important thing. Often overlooked in the daily rush, the kitchen table holds incredible potential as a focal point for nourishing both body and soul. The items we place on the table can carry immense spiritual significance, transforming it into a source of positivity, prosperity, and connection. In Buddhism, we learn that everything around us carries energy, and the objects we choose to place in our space can either uplift or weigh down that energy. Each object has the power to create harmony or disrupt it, depending on our interaction with it. Imagine a simple loaf of bread placed on your kitchen table, covered with a clean cloth. This humble item is more than just food, it's a symbol of abundance, prosperity, and the nourishing energy of the earth. The Buddha's teachings often emphasize simplicity and recognizing that even the most basic things in life, when approached with gratitude, can offer profound meaning. Bread, a staple across many cultures, represents not only physical sustenance but also the spiritual sustenance that life provides. When we show reverence for the simple blessings around us, we connect with deeper truths. In Buddhism, one of the core principles is dana, or generosity. Sharing food and resources is seen as an act of compassion that fosters connection and unity. When we place bread on the table, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of all beings, as food sustains not just our own lives, but the lives of others. Watch to the end and you'll find out the most important thing. As you gather around the table with your loved ones, the loaf of bread becomes a tangible reminder of the generosity and abundance that flows through your life. Adding seasonal fruits like apples, oranges, or pears to the table is another powerful way to invite positive energy. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of impermanence, anicca, teaches us that everything in life is in constant flux. The changing seasons bring new fruits, new opportunities, and new beginnings. Fresh fruits symbolize not only health, but also the natural cycles of life. As we enjoy them, we are reminded that life is continuously unfolding and that growth and renewal are inherent parts of the journey. Consider the apple, for instance. In many cultures, it symbolizes knowledge and wisdom, qualities integral to Buddhist teachings. When you place an apple on the table, you invite the energy of wisdom, health, and vitality into your home. The vibrant colors and fresh aromas of seasonal fruit bring a sense of joy and renewal, creating an environment that is both nourishing and uplifting. But beyond their beauty and symbolism, fresh fruits offer something more. They encourage mindful eating. By having fresh produce on the table, you are more likely to focus on the nourishment you receive, practicing mindfulness with every bite. This simple act aligns with the Buddhist practice of sati, mindfulness. Just as we mindfully savor the fruits of the earth, we can practice being present in every moment of our day, nurturing both body and mind. Fresh flowers bring a special energy to any space. In Buddhism, flowers often symbolize the impermanence of life, as they bloom and fade so quickly. The fleeting nature of flowers reminds us to appreciate the beauty and blessings of the present moment. As the Buddha said, do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Flowers serve as a daily reminder of this teaching, helping us stay grounded in the here and now. When you place fresh flowers on the kitchen table, you invite beauty, joy, and positive vibrations into your home. But like all things in life, flowers need care and attention to thrive. When they begin to wilt, they no longer contribute to the positive energy of the space. Similarly, when we neglect our spiritual practice or relationships, the energy becomes stagnant and vibrancy fades. Fresh flowers remind us to nurture what is good in our lives so it can continue to flourish. Wooden centerpieces, small potted plants, or even a simple piece of driftwood can bring the grounding energy of nature into your home, creating a peaceful and stable atmosphere. In Buddhism, there is deep respect for nature as a teacher, showing us how to be grounded and centered. The natural world offers profound wisdom as it flows with the rhythms of life, without resistance, without judgment. When you place a wooden item or a plant on your kitchen table, it serves as a reminder of the simplicity and wisdom found in nature. Wood as a material carries the energy of the earth. It is stable, enduring, and deeply rooted. When used in home decor, it has the power to ground the energy of the space, much like the Buddha's teachings on grounding oneself in the present moment. When you sit at the table surrounded by natural elements, you are invited to take a deep breath and center yourself, much like you would during meditation. Plants too offer grounding energy. The act of nurturing a plant, watering it, watching it grow, and witnessing its natural beauty, can be a meditative practice in itself. It aligns with the Buddhist principle of care, the mindfulness we bring to our actions. Plants on your kitchen table are a reminder that just as a plant needs attention to grow, so too do our relationships and personal growth require care and cultivation. But that's not all, keep watching. Beyond the physical items placed on the table, spiritual rituals can deepen your connection to this sacred space. These rituals are not about perfection, they are about intention and presence. One simple yet profound ritual is a morning gratitude practice. Before placing breakfast on the table, pause for a moment and place your hands gently on its surface. This is a moment to express gratitude for the food, for the shared space, and for the opportunity to connect with your loved ones. This practice of mindfulness mirrors the Buddhist concept of metta, loving kindness. By offering gratitude, we cultivate a heart full of love and appreciation, not just for things around us, but for the people we share our lives with. Another helpful ritual is weekly cleansing. This could involve wiping the table with water infused with salt, lavender, or other herbs. Salt is often seen as a purifier in various traditions, believed to absorb negative energy and invite clarity. Similarly, the scent of herbs like lavender can uplift the energy of the space, filling it with calm and peace. In Buddhism, purification rituals are common, from cleansing the body in ritual baths to cleansing the mind through meditation. Just as we purify ourselves, we can purify our living space to invite fresh energy. The important thing is ahead. To enhance family communication, consider introducing a box of conversation starters at the center of the table. These could be questions like, "What are you grateful for today?" or "What made you smile this week?" These questions encourage meaningful conversations and allow everyone at the table to share and connect on a deeper level. In Buddhist teachings, right speech is a key element of the Eightfold Path, emphasizing the importance of speech that is truthful, kind, and purposeful. By encouraging mindful conversations, you foster deeper bonds within the family. The seasons offer an ever-changing backdrop for life, and decorating the table to reflect these cycles can help keep the energy vibrant and fresh. Just as the Buddha taught about the impermanence of all things, seasonal changes remind us that life is always moving forward, and we must embrace these transitions. A simple autumn runner with leaves, spring flowers, or even winter pine boughs can transform the table, aligning it with the rhythms of the natural world. Seasonal decorations are also a way to practice impermanence in a positive light. They remind us to appreciate each moment for what it is and not cling too tightly to the past. Every season, like every moment, has its beauty and significance. By incorporating these changes into your table decor, you can bring a continual sense of renewal and vitality to the home. Now I'm going to tell you the gist. Despite our best efforts to cultivate a space of peace and positivity, the kitchen table, like any aspect of life, is subject to distractions and imbalances. Often, we develop habits that unintentionally disrupt the positive energy we aim to nurture. One of the most common pitfalls is using the kitchen table as a workspace. Whether for emails, bills, or paperwork, turning the table into a desk can unintentionally mix the energy of work stress with the nourishing, relaxing energy that should accompany meals. The Buddha's teachings on right effort remind us to direct our energy in ways that lead to harmony and balance. By dedicating separate spaces for work and meals, we can protect the sacredness of the kitchen table as a space for connection, nourishment, and renewal. In the Buddhist philosophy of mindfulness, the environment we create shapes the energy around us. When the kitchen table is cluttered with work, it becomes a symbol of disorganization and stress rather than tranquility and togetherness. To overcome this, establish clear boundaries. Make it a habit to clear the table before meals, symbolizing a fresh start. Just as we practice letting go of mental clutter through meditation, we can apply the same principle to our physical space. A clear, clean table helps maintain a harmonious environment where both physical and emotional nourishment can flow freely. Watch to the end and you'll find out the most important thing. Another common pitfall is a damaged or unstable table. The table, as many ancient teachings suggest, is not merely a functional piece of furniture, it's a symbol of the family unit. In Buddhism, the concept of sangha, community, or family, is a fundamental element of practice. If the family's foundation is weak, the harmony of the household can falter. A wobbly table can be seen as a reflection of shaky family bonds. Whether it's a loose screw or a leg needing repair, an unstable table can symbolize a lack of stability in the home. Take a moment to reflect on the table as more than just furniture. Consider it a representation of the strength and support your family provides each other. Regularly inspect the table for any signs of wear and tear. Repairing it as needed is not just about fixing the physical object, but about reinforcing the strength of the family. In Buddhist teachings, we are reminded that even small acts like maintaining stability in the home contribute to the greater good. Just as we tend to our bodies and minds, we must also tend to the space where we gather, ensuring it reflects the harmony and unity we desire. The important thing is ahead. Another issue many of us face is leaving dirty dishes on the table overnight. This seemingly small act can profoundly impact the energy in the home. The Buddha often spoke of how attachment and clutter weigh down the mind, and the same can be said for our physical environment. Dirty dishes left on the table overnight invite stagnant energy into the space, obstructing the flow of positive vibrations. In Buddhism, we practice the concept of letting go, releasing attachment to things that no longer serve us. Similarly, cleaning the table after each meal becomes a practice of letting go of the remnants of the day. By clearing the table and washing the dishes, we are also clearing the mental and emotional residue that may linger from the meal or the day's stresses. This act of cleaning is more than a physical task, it is a ritual of renewal, helping to create a space that feels light and welcoming for the next meal or gathering. By making it a habit to clear the table soon after eating, you ensure the energy remains fresh and inviting. This practice of letting go and tidying up echoes the Buddhist teaching of sila, ethical conduct, which encourages us to act with mindfulness in our daily lives, creating a space of peace for ourselves and others. But that's not all, keep watching. In our desire to create a beautiful space, it's easy to focus too much on the aesthetics of the kitchen table, neglecting its deeper spiritual purpose. While a well-decorated table can certainly enhance the environment, it's important to remember that the true purpose of the table is to foster connection, nourishment, and gratitude. The Buddha often spoke about the dangers of attachment to material things, reminding us that outer beauty can be fleeting while inner peace and contentment are eternal. By focusing too much on creating the perfect table setting, we may lose sight of the table's true role as a space for mindful connection. Incorporate small mindful moments into your gatherings. Before each meal, take a brief moment to pause and offer gratitude for the food, the people around you, and the space itself. This simple practice of mindfulness can transform the table from just another piece of furniture into a sacred space of abundance and joy. As the Buddha said, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. Gratitude helps deepen the spiritual significance of the table, making it a place where love, respect, and connection thrive. The important thing is ahead. The kitchen table is often the centerpiece of social gatherings, and it holds special energy when guests are present. The energy you create around the table can set the tone for the entire gathering, promoting relaxation, meaningful conversations, and a sense of connection. Just as Buddhist teachings emphasize hospitality and the importance of treating others with kindness, we can approach our kitchen table with the same sense of generosity and mindfulness. Create a warm, inviting ambience by using soft, comfortable textiles. A tablecloth or runner in colors that evoke warmth, such as earth tones or pastels, can create a sense of calm and relaxation. Avoid placing large, obstructive centerpieces that block eye contact, as these can create separation rather than connection. Small touches, such as a simple vase of flowers or a few candles, can transform the atmosphere, making it feel more intimate and welcoming. When hosting a communal meal, encourage guests to contribute by placing their dishes on the table as an act of shared abundance. This act not only promotes a sense of community, but also reinforces the idea of dana, generosity, in Buddhist philosophy. Each dish placed on the table is an offering, a way to contribute to the collective joy of the gathering. Soft background music can also enhance the atmosphere, promoting relaxation and encouraging open, heartfelt conversations. In Buddhism, we are taught that speech is powerful. It has the ability to either heal or harm. By creating a peaceful environment that encourages meaningful dialogue, you are fostering an atmosphere where words can be used to build bridges, not walls. The kitchen table is far more than just a place to eat. It is the center of your home where nourishment, connection, and energy converge. By respecting and caring for your table, you unlock the door to prosperity, warmth, and harmony in your household. Whether you follow ancient traditions or adapt your own practices, treating the table with reverence can profoundly impact your family's well-being. Every meal shared, every conversation, and every moment of connection at the table holds the potential to foster deeper bonds and invite abundance into your life. By infusing the table with positive energy and mindfulness, you transform an everyday object into a spiritual and emotional anchor for your home.